How do we know that someone's telling the truth? Whenever someone tells us an elaborate story that sounds unbelievable, most of us usually write it off as being fake, or that the person writing it is trying to get views, money, or some type of recognition for their crazy story. However, this usually comes with a price. Whenever you put yourself out there like that, writing this huge, unbelievable story, you're risking your entire reputation on the internet. And the people that see your post will either think that you're crazy or a liar. This is the story of Wild Mask. Something strange is happening in our Minecraft world. Help. Now, it's come to my attention that 96.5% of you guys watching are unsubscribed. Please consider subscribing to this channel so that I can keep posting content like this, and it really does help out. Now, let's get to the story. Hi. So today, me and my two friends were playing Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Me and friend number 1 were playing at her house on PS4 split screen. Friend number 2 is in another country, so he joined on his PS4 at home. Everything was going fine and normal for the first hour or so, until I built a second large chest. It was empty at first, but when friend number 1 checked it a little while later, there were a ton of items in there that we had no access to in the game. 64 magna blocks, 64 plus netherrack, 64 nether brick, 24 quartz, 1 gas tier, 63 glowstone dust, and an almost broken diamond pickaxe, and also flint and steel that looked like it's been used once, to name a few. But we had not made a nether portal yet, nor mined any obsidian. So then, how were those items in that chest? Friend number 2 had just made a diamond pick, and friend number 1 had been complaining that he hadn't mined obsidian yet. Since me and her, player number 1, both shared the TV screen, I can attest neither of us built a portal. So we assumed that friend number 2 had already gone to the nether and was just messing with us. Although I don't know how he would have gotten all those materials in such a short amount of time. But he seemed genuinely confused himself, and said that he wasn't pulling a prank. The second weird thing happened after friend 1 made our own nether portal. While having these new magically appeared items was cool, we didn't actually have a portal yet and we still needed one. I was mining at the time, and friend number 2 was in the nether, while friend number 1 found an iron golem in our house. Our house, by the way, was inside a cave, nowhere near a village. No iron was missing from any of our chests. And considering we've all died at some point and had to collect each other's stuff, I don't know when somebody had the time to mine half a stack of iron and make a golem, and not even reveal the prank they were pulling. Now, the third weird thing happened when I was traveling on my horse. Friend number 1 had just gotten back to our house, and friend number 2 was mining. I went to an area nobody had been before, and found a cube of netherrack. Me and friend number 1 freaked out because there made no sense for a perfect cube of netherrack to be here in the middle of a plains biome. I mined into it, and there was a nether portal. But we had only made one nether portal, back at our house, mind you. None of us had made a second one. Friend number 2 wanted to see the portal, so he tried to come to my coordinates, but he died on the way there. He had dug a hole in the ground and made a small tunnel while running from a skeleton, and when he came out, a witch killed him. He had 11 diamonds on him, so of course me, him, and friend number 1 wanted to find this hole. Which leads us to weird thing number 4. I found a small 2x1 hole a few hundred blocks away from the nether cube. It was lined with torches every 7 blocks or so. So I figured that this was the hole that player number 2 had died in. Despite that, I didn't find any of his stuff. I described it to him and he got confused, saying that he had very little torches on him at the time, so the tunnel shouldn't be lit. I sent him a picture, the one below, and he told us that this wasn't his tunnel. At this point, we're all laughing about how freaking weird and slightly creepy this all is, but we seriously are confused. My friend number 1 then walked back to the netherrack cube and found 3 diamonds hovering by it, despite it not being anywhere near where friend number 2 had died. And friend number 2 had died, keep in mind, so he had no way of dropping those diamonds to try to mess with us. And I can see friend 1's screen at all times, and she didn't do it. I know this all sounds like some dumb creepypasta, but I am seriously confused. I do not think it's some demon crap. I just want to know if anybody else has been having weird things happen on their Bedrock version, like random portals appearing in your world, or random items appearing in your chest. By the way, cheats are off, and this is a private world. It's only us 3. Are these glitches common? Thanks in advance. Wildmass came back with pictures that he linked to his Reddit post. This is the one of the netherrack cube that housed the portal that they never built, and here's the tunnel which I showed you before. So, believe it or not, that was Wildmass' Reddit story about what's been happening to him and his friends on their Minecraft world. Like everything you see in this genre or creepy stories on Reddit, take it with a grain of salt. But with that, this is the conclusion of this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.